my full video game collection, one video at a time. What's good? OWS The King here, OWS The King Gaming. We ain't gonna mess around because this video might be a little bit longer than the last few videos, but this is episode 8, and we are talking about Perfect Weapon for the PlayStation 1. Let's try to set the tone here. Let's put you in perspective of a young kid, a young gamer that goes into his local video store. In our time, that was us 80s and 90s kids didn't buy games off some store web browser. No, we rented video games from our local movie rental place, mostly on weekends, because playing video games was a weekend thing. So you're this kid and you go in looking for games for your newly purchased PlayStation, and you come across a game that you never heard before. You never seen a commercial for. You never saw it in Game Pro or the PlayStation magazine. But you pick it up and you look at the cover, and everything you see is crazy and right up your alley. Some badass dude taking on multiple monsters all at once. And then you read the back of that disc case and it says, take on 20 alien species with over 100 martial arts moves. Camera angles move fast as you do. The ultimate battle is the one you might fight alone. Now you're excited. Like, sign me up, but it's not in stock. You see? And then you come in the next week and then it's not in stock. You know what I'm saying? Then you start to come during the weekday, only to find out that it's not in stock. You never see this game anywhere else. You don't see it in other stores to buy. So it's months you go to that rental store, and every time you go there, that case is just sitting there without the game. So the only thing you have is that feeling of missing out on this crazy looking game that you done mentally hyped yourself up for. That was me. That was what I thought of the Perfect Weapon. The Perfect Weapon was basically my white whale back in the day. But as years pass and you start making your own income, more income means more games. But by that time, I've already forgotten about it. We start getting into new gen games, new gen consoles, starting to get better looking games. Games are playing faster. And then your taste for certain games start to change. Now let's fast forward to a few decades to my early 40s. And I start to nostalgia collect PS1 games. And I get on eBay and I see the Perfect Weapon for hella cheap. I buy that junk like right away. I got my white whale and was ready to play it, but then I legit got worried. Yeah, I got worried that this game I hyped up in my head when I was young, when I was a young kid, was going to be mid as fuck. I put that damn thing on my shelf, and it's been on my shelf untouched for 4 years now. That's crazy work, man. Let's talk about meeting your idols. You know how they say don't ever meet your idols, don't meet your heroes and stuff, because most likely they fucking assholes. And then they fuck up that perception that you basically imagine yourself. That's equivalent to me and the Perfect Weapon, because throughout the years and stuff, I've seen some gameplay of this game and it hurts my heart that it definitely don't look like what I thought it was going to look like. And I doubt it plays the way that I want it to play. I think a lot of people nowadays are having that issue with just building these things up in your mind, and it doesn't follow through to whatever you hyped yourself out for it to be. They didn't promise that. These companies, these games, they didn't promise that. Most of the time it's just you. But this game is almost a part of my youth. Like it's one of those memories of me going to Blockbuster and hanging out with my father on weekends and going on that weekend to get a game and looking for that Perfect Weapon game, and it's never there. And then having that thought, oh, it's gonna be here next weekend, and I'll get it. And you just think about it, and then you finally get it. And if it's bad, like what is that gonna mess up that good memory? I don't know. I don't know. We really didn't talk about the game. It was just, we wanted to talk about that, my connection with this game. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. Fuck it. I don't want to be a prisoner of my own nostalgia. We're just going to try it out. And at this point, if it's bad, it's bad. It feels like, you know what it feels like? Just looking at some of the gameplay. It reminds you of that old school Resident Evil. Say the first Resident Evil, but instead of shooting, you're fighting. You got those rendered backgrounds, like those long corridor areas where you're just going through, and then you're just fighting. Does it promise the over 100 karate moves, fighting moves? I don't know, but we should find out. We should find out, and if it's good, then I'll know that it was worth the wait. Now in my 40s, So yeah, this game definitely hits closer to home, and I've never touched it. I've never played it. Me waiting so long to try it out, now it built in some weird anxiety in me. Didn't think this one was going to be a little therapy session. I'm definitely going to cut this one down. So have you played Perfect Weapon for the PlayStation? I hear it's a short game, like no more than 2 hours long. So, hey, that's definitely right up my alley. You gotta at least be able to get some fun out of this game. It can't be complete dog shit. I don't think it's even bad. I bet you it's more dated than anything. Dated doesn't mean bad, doesn't equal bad. It's just we're used to more modern day controls, modern day graphics, more modern day storytelling, and if that doesn't live up to it, then that doesn't consider to be peak gaming. But you get games nowadays that's demaking their graphics to make it look just like games like this. So what does that tell you? This is probably a hidden gem, but I'm gonna try it out, and maybe I'll do a full review on this one. So all right, Perfect Weapon. This was game 8. This is episode 8. Stay tuned for more of my video game collection. One video at a time. As of right now, one day at a time. I'm trying to stick to it. I'm trying to be consistent. We got a lot of games to get through. OWS The King. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.